snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They go quickly here out to Moore.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 13. A big gain there on third and long. 56 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. A young quarterback, Charles, running to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okurebunan. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Being chased out left. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw again on second down. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person.
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Wilson. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Again, he finds more. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's got it down to the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Carter. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run with Madison. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize reinforce that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And here comes Berrios. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Wilson. Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play action. Now Wilson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The kick by McManus is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
At the 20. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
And important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rolling to his left.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Hall again. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Denver, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Dale.